This story is called The Pawnbroker. It is inspired by the movie The Pawnbroker, which starred Rod Steiger. A man took interest in youth, killed a soul, his pleasure killed the truth. I reached out to the master, who assaulted and threatened me, and silence then conspired that a pawnbroker I would be. I always thought, then, that silence was violence, and someday I vowed to share the truth. But what I didn't know then, I know now. Truth is a form of abuse. Years had gone by, where I had pushed people away, fearful of what they would say. Deliverance. It seemed too far gone, if silence was the order of the day. In desperate despair, having pushed love away, I began to reach out. Reaching out to those I trusted. Entrenched with fear and distrust of emotions, reaching out, hoping I wouldn't be mistrusted. How is it possible for there to be such cruelty and evil in the world? I asked, I pleaded, I repeated. I pleaded with Flora, Lara, and Wilson, and even the Norwegian too. But they enjoined me and put me on trial. Oh please, they said, agree to silence. And, Tom, they said, get a clue. And I was happy for them that they didn't understand, that they could live without asking these questions. But I was crushed by the pain I felt of why. The pain of not knowing. The pain of having been made to die. So I kept asking them, still and yet clueless to their impatience and rising anger. How is it possible for there to be such cruelty and evil in the world? I asked them again. 9/11, Virginia Tech, Columbine, the Dakota. Acts of evil people and cruel people who kill happiness, joy, innocence, trust, hope, love. I began to read, searching. Steinberg, Thich Nhat Hanh, Elias, Peck, Kushner, Hendricks, the Buddha and Gospels too. But I was still in pain. So I still kept asking them, how is it possible for there to be cruelty and evil in the world? Leslie sought art and beauty and gave a scorching look. Alice lived for social justice, but only in theory and book. Joe loved the classics and kept silent with his head in the sky. The Norwegian didn't answer, simply not caring to surmise. In desperation and in despair, there seemed no hope to go on living, knowing that I was shunned by those people who I thought most cared, and finding even their world unforgiving. So I stopped asking them. I gave in to their silence, its triumph over violence. But then, before the expected end, and told me. As I was making my way to the Duke Ellington Bridge, I passed her by. She's black, I'm white. She's in a city, I'm suburbs. She's retired, I commute. We never salute. But, for some reason, just then, she thought twice to give me some unsolicited advice. Tom, she said, you don't know people. People are mean. I'm telling you, people are just mean. And then I knew. And I allowed myself, finally, to cry. Peace.